Hi, we're Ashley and Grayson, and we travel full-time with our 2 dogs and our cat. Our home on wheels is a Ford F-250 with a Cirrus 820 truck camper. If you love adventures, amazing views, and exploring new places, consider subscribing to our channel. We also show you the everyday reality of living this lifestyle. Follow along as we continue to live our life on the road and share it with you. Last time you saw us, we were bringing Grayson's bike to get fixed, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. After that, we went home and installed our new RV lock, and then I got the tattoo that I've been wanting for a long time.
I want it back, through and through. Just do it. I'll let you.
Excuse the mess in here, but we are having to stay 2 more days here. Our time is actually up at our 1,000 trails, so we booked a state park around here. We need to attach our solar charge controller. This is our DC to DC and our solar charge controller, and I have to reattach at least the solar charge controller. The DC to DC is actually disconnected because we need a new Anderson plug. But as far as the solar charge controller, since we are on shore power, it's not pulling from the solar panels. But I want to reconnect it since we are going to be on the road very soon. And the only reason why I need to reconnect it is because of the fact that the actual lug size on the new bus bars, I think it's 5/8, and the actual lugs that are on the end of this are not going to fit on there. So very simple process, shouldn't take too long. I even found our heat gun to make it nice and pretty. So I'm going to start by unscrewing the bus bar cover.
This is our spot. The light is shining. And I think the bathrooms are over here. We're gonna go check them out. So this is the bathroom. I always get scared coming into these because you never know what to expect. Sometimes they're horrible. Look at this mirror. I'm so done. I will say for a state park bathroom, actually I don't know if it's a state park or if it's just a park that we're at. It's not horrible, but it does scare me with all the older colors, and it's dirty and the benches. It's just weird, but you know what? It's good. Let's do it. I'm sure you're probably curious why we don't use our own shower when we're at an RV park and we're hooked up to water. And I think there's a few reasons. I think number one, or I know number one, is we use it as storage, and so there's always so much stuff in there that it's kind of just annoying to move everything out. And Kitty's litter box is in there, which is great on one hand and bad on the other hand, because she kind of gets the litter out sometimes, and it gets in the shower and it gets behind the toilet, and it's kind of gross and a little bit hard to clean. So that's another reason why we don't shower in there. And then also it's just so much smaller than a regular shower that it's if we have access to a shower, it makes more sense to just use it. But that one was definitely not my favorite. I don't think I'll be showering there tomorrow. I'll probably either shower in here or at the gym.
So I measured the tailgate, and I measured the space between our solar panels and our roof, and we have enough room to stick our tailgate under there. We're trying to get everything that we the back seats and all that back in the truck. So I have to take the bikes out, put the back seats back in, figure out this fridge. Maybe if I put it sideways. A lot to figure out, and not that much time. I mean, this place we check out at 1 tomorrow, but I definitely don't want to be doing it in the heat, so this is a good time to be doing it. So someone's coming to pick up the awning tomorrow. A lot less than we paid for it. Someone's gonna buy the trailer. A lot less than we paid for it. No need for us to haul this thing around. They're actually removing everything that's in here, and they're going to use it as a work trailer, so can't expect someone to pay for the upgrades we made when they don't want them. So So we have a huge dilemma. We're trying to get out of here tomorrow. Let me show you what the dilemma is. So realistically, we have a fridge back here, we have bikes, we have all this stuff back here, right? And you guys have known that. We've had it back here for a long time. So I'm thinking if we put our back seats back in here, what do we do with the fridge? And we use it. There's stuff in there now, but typically when we're traveling, we use it for drinks, and that's really it. So it's kind of a waste. So I measured from this back wall to here is about 19 inches. And I did have to move Ashley's seat up. So let's get her in there and see if she's actually gonna fit if I put the back seats back in and leave the fridge. And so she's gonna climb up and make sure that this is gonna be all right for her to sit in. And I know it's not the most comfortable. Is it all right?
Yeah, I think I'll be fine. It's definitely not the most comfortable,
As long as you don't
but
put
it will work.
stuff on the floor.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get messy. My side of the truck always tends to get messy. So does Grayson's though.
But I clean both sides. Look at that.
Good job, babe.
Always.
Looks great.
Besides the dog hair, it's pretty disgusting. So
Love that.
we're gonna attempt this. That was crazy how this just spun around like that. We're gonna attempt this and see what happens. This will fit with that there.
Let's try.
So this is gonna fit. I gotta get the bikes out, the skis out. I think we're gonna leave the skis at my parents or her parents. And when we do ski, we'll fly back, get our skis, and then fly back. Kind of a hassle, but worth not having the hassle this second.
Look how much room there is back here when there's no back seats, no platform. It's crazy. I just can't believe all this stuff.
And there's more on the other side.
And there's more. It all fits. It's crazy.
One of these things does very well.
Cleans dogs and their hair out of your car.
Yeah, typically, ideally, we have a truck that has vinyl flooring so you can just, doesn't get stuck. But we don't. And we have a work truck and we don't, so it's kind of weird. Alright, so that fits.
We got the back seats back in and everything else is out. We put the little floor piece back in.
Which flips up. So realistically,
Epic.
we might actually be able to get the platform back in. We just had it in here. Just trying to test it out to see if it'll fit. We could probably get the platform back in here. Kind of uneven, so like I'll feel a little bit bad for the dogs. But just pull that part back for me, my love. We got these mats before we left the first time. Love them. I think we can get the platform and the fridge in here again.
I think so too. Let's try.
Which means we won't lose that much space except the bikes.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's where the bikes were before. So that might really be the only difference is that we swapped that out for seats.
And so, how we had it before, but I said find her. Let's see where my seat can go. And so this is going to be quite fun. Because I didn't realize that thing sat that far that way. So it'll fit. I just don't know how comfortable your seat's going to be. Yeah, so let's see. Should be fine. Or so many bugs in here now. Let's see, that's a pretty comfortable thinking position.
More room than I have been having in the Prius.
Yeah.
It'll work.
The joys of being at a campground. You hear us drilling or screwing our seats back in, and you hear a Class A doing something and dogs barking. But we got a lot done. So we got our back seats back in, and we actually got all of our stuff back in there besides our bikes and our ski gear. And so realistically, I think we could fit our ski gear probably right there, but we don't need the hassle right now. We're not going skiing until my watch still has no battery. So as Braden said, we're not going skiing till winter. Common sense. Front seat, Ashley's spot, nice and cleaned out. And then we have, you can close that, and I'll bring you around the driver's side. So on the driver's side, we have the map to this campground. We have a spoon and a knife. Not sure what that is, I probably just dug that out from somewhere. Makeup, not mine, all clean. And then we still have our platform, still have our dumbbells, still have our fuel filters, still have all of the stuff that we need in here. So realistically, we lost the bikes and we lost the ski gear, but the bikes are gonna go on a bike rack. Before we leave here, we're gonna try getting a bike rack for the bikes. The tools are still in the toolbox. We have a little bit of room in here, but this doesn't lock, so not gonna put anything in there. We have a little bit of room in that back compartment. A wee bit of room because we have ski helmets that we can remove and put with our ski gear, which we probably will. We actually still have our ski boots under here, which will free up a lot of space. So realistically, we lost our bikes, we lost our skis, that's it. Behind the seats, we actually put the paddles for our whitewater kayak. And I think we're gonna try getting that tailgate on the roof tomorrow. But it's late, so call it quits for tonight. We'll see you in the morning while we're selling our trailer. See. So we just sold our generator. We haven't started it in 9 months. We bought it for, I think it was $6.99. Not really sure. We just sold it for $2.25, and we used it for, we got it before we ever left, 2 Septembers ago. And it was so destroyed. We'll put pictures on the screen. And it was destroyed because we used to off-road with it in the back of the bed of the trucks. It would slam around, and we actually broke the frame, but it worked. So it's not about what it looks like, it's the fact that it worked, and we sold it. The guy was happy, he's gonna use it for his business. But now we're trying to remove stuff from the side compartment of the camper to hopefully at least fit 1 box in there and 1 box into the back seat, because these boxes we want. And the ski gear we're leaving with our family, so that's what we're gonna do. This is gonna go, I think, under the platform. This I'm gonna try to fit in that side compartment. It's a little big, so we might have to kind of narrow it down. Like, these Tupperwares are huge. So yeah, things that we forgot we had. So this is gonna be a little project. The guy's coming to get the awning in probably, I don't know,
15 minutes.
15 minutes. So let's see how much we can get done.
We sold the awning, we sold the generator. We're still on track to sell the trailer, but we're gonna load off a few things into my parents' garage until we sell it, and then we're gonna figure out where everything else is going. But honestly, it's been pretty smooth, and I think we'll be ready to sell it today. Alright, we have moved everything out into my parents' garage and into my room, and now we're bringing the trailer to the guy's house. But it's funny because this is my first time in the truck since we've been here, because I've either been driving the Prius or Grayson's been driving it, and I've just been like hanging out in there. And so it's just crazy being up here. I feel like we're in like a huge monster truck. But here we go to sell the trailer, and then we'll be trailerless.
You see my tailgate on the roof?
Right.
Yellow.
Hey, all you do is travel around USA.